Hello there everybody, welcome back to Riley's Railways, and today I've got a new review for you guys to watch, and this is a pretty exciting one. I've heard great things about this, and no, it's not a locomotive, but it is a train pack, so it includes a locomotive and rolling stock. Now, one bit of rolling stock, so I'm sure you know what it is. Made by Oxford Rail, the amazing World War I train pack, with the ROD Dean goods and the Bosch Buster railgun, which honestly is the biggest piece of rolling stock I have seen in my entire year of being in model railways, and it is humongous, and I'm really excited to review it for you guys today. So we'll crack right into it. First we'll have a look at the box. Now of course this is made by Oxford Rail, which is a really good brand. As you can see there, 1:76 scale double gauge railways. On the top here, we have another Oxford symbol, the logo there. On the back, not that much here, but the code is OR76 Boom 01 Railgun World War I Bosch Buster Camouflage and ROD 2330, which is the Dean goods that this includes. So just some safety things on the side there. Again, Oxford logo on the bottom. So yeah, the box is quite simple, which is yeah, it's not too bad. But the packaging on this thing is done really well. As you can see, it's just a flap up, and inside it's just nice foam here, which keeps it nice and protected with the ice blocks, as I call them, because they look like ice. The model's frozen in the ice in there, in the foam insert. So yeah, I think we got to take out the Dean goods first and save the big boy till last. But here it goes. I'll just pop that out because in here we have the operating and maintenance, just some history on the loco. Feel free to pause and read that if you want to. But inside we have fitting the separately fitted parts, lubrication, removal of the body and the tender, and tender adjustment. And then on the back we've just got some tips if it doesn't run, track cleaning, body maintenance, everything you'd expect from that stuff. So we'll unbox the Dean goods first. I'll pull that out and just push the box over to the side. And yeah, it's in a lovely ROD khaki livery. If you don't know what ROD stands for, it stands for Railway Operating Division. And this is in the World War I khaki livery. So if I just try push this out of here. Now bear in mind I am doing this one with one hand, so there we go. So we've got the detail pack, normal expected stuff. We've got brake rigging, front coupler, looks like some realistic coupling hooks, I think. Just things for the front buffers and things. Normal stuff, as I probably won't fit these because I don't want them to get broken, which is probably very likely because they're very small, thin, fiddly pieces. Let's get this thing out. So, yep, open like that. Oh, that livery looks very smart on this loco, I must admit. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this out like that. It's a lot smaller than a lot of locos, considering this is an 060. It is quite small. It is a tender engine, and actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the tender and the loco are actually the same size. That is quite amazing, actually. Mr Muffin YouTube, Mr Muffin Trains, one of my good mates, on his YouTube channel, he's actually got a collet goods, which if you didn't know, that's the locomotive that replaced the Dean goods as the years went by. But he's going to be doing a review on that as well today. So we're going to be uploading them at the same time, so make sure to go check that out if you're interested. But yeah, his is very much the same. The tender is as big as the actual locomotive. But yeah, this is very nicely detailed. Look, the handrails changing colours as they go from the blur to the smoke box. Now, the dome isn't the traditional gold as it normally is. It is just blending in with the khaki livery, but I personally think it looks very nice. The wheels down there. On the side of the cab there's a D. I don't know what that stands for, so if you do know, let me know down in the comments. On the side here we've got ROD, Railway Operating Division 2330, which is the running number of this specific example. Very nicely detailed front buffer beam. Yep, they are sprung buffers. That's very good. Smoke box door, very nicely done. Handrails are very well done as well. So we've got glazed windows. Yeah, they're metal. They just look plastic because of the black painting on them. Yeah, it's got a die-cast running board. Yeah, that's very nice. Now over into the cab, let's see that. Wow, that is very nicely detailed indeed. Look, all the gauges and things are painted, very nicely painted detail. Oh, it's got wooden flooring. And of course we've got the flap between the tender, which does move. Just can't really get in there. But yeah, the coal load is, yeah, it's pretty nicely done. I like how it is falling down into the area where the fireman would scoop it. We've got some nice handrails at the back of the tender here. Yep, back is sprung as well. Yeah, this has full tender pickups. That's very good to see. So it should be fine over points and everything. Just turn this around. Yep, same on the other side. Anything? There's a small glue mark there. I don't know if you can see that. It's not very noticeable, but yeah, it's probably just when it was being built, just maybe a little smudge of glue. It's not very noticeable. You only see it if you look very close. It's just on the underside of the boiler there. Yeah, no interior valve gear, but that's alright. I mean, it's not very noticeable unless you actually get down and look at it. We got these little pole things at the back at the front of the tender. Not sure what they are. We got like a couple of little things. Not really sure what any of those things are, but in the cab, yeah, I already showed you that. Yeah, the chimney up the front. This livery, personally, I think looks very smart on this loco, and I personally really like it. It is, yeah, it's a decent model. I just hope it runs well, and we're gonna see that soon. But I think I'll do a size comparison with this, with the LMS 040, just so you can get a small idea of how big this actually is. So, I've grabbed the 040, and if I just put it down there, yeah, it's the same size. And the tender, yeah, the 040 is slightly bigger, which means the loco of the Dean goods is slightly bigger than the tender. It's quite a big tender though. Yeah, so that's reasonably how big it is. It's not very big actually, compared to this, which is a very small model. Now, I'm sure you all want to see what we all came here for, the Bosch Buster railgun. So, we'll just get this guy out of here. And, we'll see this a bit later on, but, I will get the railgun out of the pack and show you guys. I have one word to describe this thing, and that is wow. This thing is absolutely huge. I'm just gonna get it out of the packaging. I'm just too excited. Let me slide this off. I'll just use my other hand real quick. There we go. So we've got a detail pack. Not a very. It's more like a detail. not even a pack. So I have no idea what that is. If you know, leave a comment, because I have no clue. Anyway, let's get this thing out, because I'm sure you're all itching to see it, as I am. But wow, that's insane. I'm going to do a jump cut because I don't want to damage this thing when I'm getting it out. It's a lot bigger than the Dean goods, and using one hand is not a very smart idea. So I'll do a quick jump cut, and I'll see you once I've got it out. Wow, this thing is very heavy, I have to admit. And I've done a count up. It has 30 wheels. And look how freewheeling this thing is. Rolls along. It's almost like, with that many wheels, it generates almost no friction. But sprung buffers, nope, not on this. But it is very impressive. As you can see, just down there, it's got the Bosch Buster. Now this is in the camo livery, and it looks very smart actually. Look at all this detail. I'm just amazed how Oxford can make something this detailed. It's insane. We'll look down the barrel there. Nothing too much down there. But look, that's actual string used on that. That is insane. And look, we've got couplers and everything. We've got some wheels and stuff. Now, look, if I turn this on its side, it barely fits. Like, there's hardly much in there, so... we got some cranes at the back. I'm guessing they were used to lift the ammo into here, which is where they would load the ammo. Now, these got some ladders on the side, some pipe work, handrails. Look, and look at this. I'm just astounded at this. Look. So there's like an individual bogie, but then there's 2 extra bogies coming off that. So like, they're mounted separately. So look, that one can spin, that one can spin. It's quite cool actually. And we got Bosch Buster on the side. Yeah. We've got some, I don't even know what these are. I think they're probably where the crew would stand. And this is really cool. Look, I'm scared to do this because I've only got one hand, but no, I'm not going to try that. Yeah, I'm just going to put the phone down for a second, and when I'm back, I'll show you. So what I'm actually doing is raising the gun, and there it is. That is super imposing. I'm pretty sure if you were fighting in World War I and you saw this, you would definitely start running. That is quite scary actually. Now, you got the cranes, what is that? I think that's what they would put the ammo on, and they would put the ammo on that little sliding thing and slide it down, I don't know. That's just what I think. Rear couplers, no sprung buffers on the back obviously. Yeah, it's a very, very big piece of rolling stock. It's also very heavy, which I'm guessing means there's quite a lot of die cast on it. Oh yes, that is very big. This is by far the biggest piece of rolling stock I've ever had. And just to show you that, I'm going to do a size comparison with the Coronation class, because as you all know, that is a very big locomotive, and compared to this, I'm astounded. I'll be back soon. So, the Duchess up next to the Bosch Buster. It's dwarfed by this massive piece of machinery. So, as you can see, they are lined up, so I'm not playing a prank or anything. But yes, there is a whole, there's a whole bogey difference between these two. And as you know, this is a very big, very, very big locomotive. So, I am amazed by the Bosch Buster. It is amazing. So, I'm going to run in the Dean goods, and once that's done, I'll hook up the, once it's running, I'll show you some slow speed performance. I'll show you the Dean goods on its own, just to show you how good that is. I'm pretty excited to see that. And then, the final reveal, will the Bosch Buster fit on the layout? I'm not going to run any trains alongside it because I'm scared that it will hit it. But I'll see you down on the layout. So there's the Dean goods down on the layout, looking very fine, blending in with the wooden table, kind of. The livery looks really nice. I'm really happy with this actually. It's a very nice loco. But over there I've got some locos lined up by the turntable, so you can look at those while the Dean goods is running. But as you can see, the DCC controller is out of use today. Today we're going to be using the DC controller, the old Hornby standard controller. So yeah, I've run this in. It's a very nice runner. At the start it didn't do very good slow speed, but I'm going to show you that now. Let me get it started. Ooh, that's a bit of a jerky start. So it is running on DC, not on a very good controller, so bear that in mind. I'll just park it down there and get it going. Yeah, it is a very nice slow speed performer. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Bear in mind it is running on a bad controller. I'm sure if I had a much better controller it would be a lot better, because as you know, these Hornby controllers wear out really easily. I probably need to get a new DC controller, but I'm thinking of buying a decoder for it and fitting it with that. Not sound, but just normal. So that's amazing, especially on this controller. That is amazing. So I'll let it do a few laps on its own at a decent speed. I'll speed it up a bit. That's a bit slow. Yeah, we'll just run it like that. That's good. That is a bit fast and a bit of an unrealistic speed, but I'm just running it by itself so you guys can see, and then we'll go get the Bosch Buster, put it down on the layout, and all be amazed. So yeah, that's the Dean goods. I'll just stop her up there. So I'll go grab the Bosch Buster, I'll put her on behind, and we'll see if she can fit around the layout without hitting anything. Not that there is anything to hit on the outer line, but I'm sure if there was a train running on the inner line, perhaps the Coronation over there, if that was running, I'm sure it would hit it, because as you're going to see in a second, there is quite a lot of overhang as it goes around the corner. So I'll go grab that and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I've got the Bosch Buster down on the layout with the Dean goods, so we're going to set it off at a reasonable speed. Yeah, that's good. And we'll watch it do a couple of laps and see if it can get around the layout alright. Whoa, slow down. Yeah, the Dean goods is a bit enthusiastic, it wants to go fast. But we'll just keep it at a controlled speed. This thing is absolutely massive. I'm surprised this small as little 060 tender can pull this massive piece of rolling stock. It's immensely massive. The Dean goods, yeah, it's a lovely loco. It's just eager to go fast, it seems. And it's got quite a bit of pulling power as well, because obviously it does, because it can pull that. But since this massive piece of rolling stock has 30 wheels, it was actually quite hard to get on the rails. So that was quite a challenge, so every time I take it off I'm going to have to put it back on again, which I'm not looking forward to, because it is quite a challenge. I'll leave the Dean goods going. Yeah, that is quite an unrealistic speed, but it is proven hard to get running slow. So we'll let it do a couple more laps, and then I'll do my ratings of this train pack made by Oxford Rail. So far, it is proving to be very good. Now, you may notice that the Dean goods is speeding up and slowing down. Obviously, that's the Hornby controller. It's not the loco. I have seen other people with these. They have not had these problems, but it's the controller. I'm sure if I fit it with a decoder, it will run a lot better on DCC, because these old Hornby controllers, well, not old, the train pack controllers, not very good, if I'm honest. But they are budget. They do sell them for quite cheap, and they help people get started with the hobby. So yeah, that's what I like about these controllers. They're cheap, easy, and they help people get into the hobby. But for someone like me, now that I'm getting more into the hobby, I'm probably going to need an upgrade soon. And okay, I think it's time for my ratings. So overall, I love this train pack. It's just amazing. The Bosch Buster is super impressive. It's probably the biggest piece of rolling stock on the market. The Dean Goods, it's a lovely little loco. Runs fine. Its performance is okay. It's like really good. It's built really well. The detail's really good. It's not the most complex model, but it's really, really good. So for my ratings, I'm gonna say detail out of 5. I'm going to give it a 5 because the Bosch Buster, it's insanely detailed. All the cranes, the coupling hooks down there, the rope, everything, the handrails, it's just amazing. But for the Dean Goods, I'd probably give it a 4. It is nicely detailed, but it's not amazing. So overall, I'd give it a 4.5 for detail. And next up, performance. Considering this has 30 wheels, I've got to give it a 5. It's super freewheeling, it's really nice, 5 definitely. Performance for this, considering that it's on the Hornby controller, I'm going to give it a 4.5. I'm sure if it was on a different controller, it would be fine. If you have one of these, and you've had different experiences, let me know, but yeah, 4.5 for that. Quality, I'm going to give a 5 for both. Die-cast running board, everything on this, sprung buffers, and that is just built really well. The details, the metal work, the wheels are all metal, it's amazing. So quality, 5 out of 5. And yeah, it's a very good train pack overall, and Oxford have done a great job of this. I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments, because I'd love to know. But as I said at the start of the video, Mr Muffin Trains is uploading his review on the Collet Goods at the same time as this video will be coming out, so go check that out, and have a nice and safe Christmas, because it is right around the corner. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment if you have anything to say about it. Let me know what you think of it. Leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new. Have a merry and safe Christmas, everybody. Bye. We run this at the club and do some other stuff with this. Let me know, and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. Thank you.